So what's going on is this full moon is in Aries, and it's going to be very important to be mindful of what you're thinking and what you're feeling, because this has a lot of power to manifest consciously or unconsciously. So whatever's going on in your inner world can reflect out because of this super full moon. So just making sure that, okay, well, I said 3 and 4 want to come up. So just making sure that you stay on the positive road, positive mindset, because emotions are going to be changing. One minute you're going to feel up, next minute you may feel a little bit down. And that's, that can be around full moons anyway. And just remember, it's only about a 24-hour period. But this moon has the power of transformation. So it could feel like that you're pushing through a discomfort zone, whether this is a relationship, a partnership, your career, your work, your service, what you do in the world. So it's like, the analogy I give is it's like pushing through something that's painful, but in the end that there's the fruits of your labor will show up. So this is going to be like, in other words, if you're getting back into an exercise program and you haven't done it in a while, and you're starting to feel after, a day, you're starting to feel the soreness. So you've pushed yourself that extra mile, or you've lifted some weights and your arms are sore. But you keep pushing, and eventually you start seeing that, your physique is better, that you have a better posture, wanting to start eating healthier, and mentally feeling more relaxed and calm. So really that's what this moon is about, is pushing through that discomfort zone and coming out on the other side more transformative and feeling success around that. So just wanted to mention that this will be, like I said, around the 15th or the 16th, depending on where you live. Just make sure to look at your local time zone and see how that relates. But it will be those two-day periods, that 1 2-day period. All right, my friends, let's talk about your reading. And like I said, I was going to pull 3 cards, but it's interesting. For at least 4 different signs, 4 want to come out. So we'll talk about all 4 of them. Okay, Virgo, so the first card of this mid-month reading is the Queen of Pentacles. Well, this is an earth sign, so this very well could be you. This is a man or woman, earth, so Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. I'm pretty much feeling like this is you, and starting to feel like the Queen. The Queen she's happy with her money and the money she's making from the work that she's doing. She's very, very, very in tune with nature and earth, and grateful for the blessings that she's been given in life. So some of you too, and I'm hearing the words inheritance or money coming out of nowhere, or out of a random situation that you didn't know was coming, but you're feeling really good about it. Normally this denotes someone who's worked hard in their life and they're really enjoying the fruits of the labor, very generous as well, really, really enjoys nature. And you can see that the dove of peace is above her. So she's peaceful, she's happy. So that's an awesome way to start off this mid-month reading, Virgo. Your next card that came up is the Two of Wands. And this Two of Wands has to do with the work that you do. Wands always are creative work, our inspiration, what we put out in the world, where we work, what we do, our message to the world. And the 2 usually denotes feeling in partnership with life, feeling in partnership with what you're doing, that you're happy and you're inspired. And 2 is very much a diplomatic number. So being diplomatic and patient with yourself and with other people, maybe you're in a partnership. You know, it is interesting how I look at the way they face each other. Interesting. So you have all women in these cards. Of course, this is for men too. This can represent a man as well as a woman, but it is an earth sign. Okay, so for you Virgo men, this is for you. But look how she's facing her. So this one's very happy with her home and her property, and she's feeling peaceful. When I write out the number 2, because I'm a numerologist and I give each number a personality, but the 2 reminds me of a swan on a lake. Very peaceful, very lovely to look at, heartwarming. And this is how this card feels for me, for you. And there's the wreaths. Whenever I see wreaths in card, to me that feels like a celebratory or happy times. So some of you feeling good around your money and your property, feeling happy about them. Now what's interesting, that your next card to come up is the 4 of chalices, same as 4 of cups. And the 4 of cups denotes a feeling of angelic blessings being given to you, but not paying attention to those and being restless or wondering what else is out there. That your cups are full, your cups runneth over, but you're really not paying attention to the blessings that are being given. And you can see in this particular card rather, she's sitting here with her hand on her chin, and she's looking away from the 3 cups that are full. There's someone who wants to offer her more love, more blessings, and she's turning away like she's wondering what else is out there. It feels to me like this could be a creative project, wanting to be more creative. Literally creative. Not only artistic, like if you're an artist or a painter or a musician or a writer, but maybe this has felt so grounded. And I just heard a horn honk, so that was interesting. So grounded that you're thinking, okay, how can I put some creative inspiration into this? Because I'm sort of restless now. I have everything into place. Okay, what else is there for me? Because she's facing this, like, how can I make this? It could be too something that you want to redecorate your home, or you want to add new furniture, or new pillows, or new comforter. Or, buy, like I said, buy furniture. That is a feeling. But to make this a little bit more appeasing, even more than it already is. It could be about a relationship too. Maybe you're in a relationship, or that you two live together, and it's not fulfilling every aspect of what you want. In other words, maybe you love to go see plays or go walk in the park, and the other person likes to go to sports, or just likes to do the opposite. And so you're wondering, how can I make this more, because he's interested in her, and this could be vice versa, and she's just not paying attention. So this could definitely be a romantic partnership that needs more oomph, and maybe a good discussion, or a good going out together and really having a chit chat about how you can make it better. How can you make it more fun? That's what it feels like. It's Virgo fun. You guys put some fun in your life. All right, not that you don't, but there's always room. There's always time for enjoyment. Fun is underrated. It really is, in my eyes. Okay, so the last card to come up, and this is a beautiful card in every sense of the word. The artwork is beautiful, plus the meaning of it. This is the Star card. So this is enlightenment. This is psychic intuition, abilities. There's water flowing, as you can see in the card. So it's very much about emotions. And it also denotes, you see the large star that's shining so brightly. So this is about connecting the spiritual and the physical together. And so some of you may be having intuitive dreams or sensing your intuition getting stronger. Some of you may be attending like seminars, spiritual seminars, or have a spiritual mentor or teacher that's really helping you delve into that part of life. And it feels really good. And I'm seeing some of you, I'm seeing a man who is a teacher. And he has like I don't know what this means exactly, but an orange or a red, like a wraparound on his forearm. So it's like he's teaching a class. This could be very much of a, it's not tribal, but ritual but spiritual, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And the orange or the red denotes, to me, intuitiveness, feminine intuition, going with that. So interesting card. Let's see if I can get anything else and there's purple around this man as well. So it feels like that any of you all that are attending a class where it's very much about opening up your psychic development, intuitive development, connecting with the angel, the archangel, spirit guides, because I am also seeing, in my third eye, I'm seeing amethyst. This is an amethyst right here. This hasn't come out of any other reading, you guys. I'm on about the 8th one. So very much by the end of the month, some of you, of course, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If this reading doesn't connect with you, then watch your rising and moon signs. Some people are saying their moons are really connecting, but it very well might. And it feels like that you find what you need, or you find what it may be that you need creative inspiration. And to do that, you go on this trip, you go to this seminar, you meet with people who are spiritually oriented, and this brings you out of that slump of what else is there. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to pull a few clarification cards. And this one didn't want to come up when I picked the cards up. So I'm going to go with that. Some of you too may have been in training, gotten a license, real estate, some sort of license or certification training that you've been in. Maybe you've been working hard at that. See what this 4 chalice is about. Interesting. Well, the 5 of rods came up. So this is some competition and some needing to have discussions in a competitive environment around your work. So that it may be that you and this person don't see eye to eye. There needs to be a discussion because there's been some competition or argumentative discussions. The resolve is the Ace of Rods. And it, again, I was talking about creative inspiration. The rod card, this is like the light bulb coming on. Oh, maybe we can do it this way. Maybe we can have fun this way. Or maybe I can do this that'll make my heart sing. Maybe just about you delving into a hobby that you love and finding enlightenment around that. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to add up the 4 original cards for you numerologically, or tell you the numerological meaning. And the Queen is 1, that's 3, 7, and 7 is what, 24? Is that right? 17 and 21, 22, 23, 24. Yes, 2 and 4 is 6 in numerology. And 6 denotes home, responsibility, love. Many 6 life paths are very much the caregivers and love to give. And they oftentimes need to take care of themselves as much as they do other people so that they don't wear out and they don't just give everything they have. So it might be, I feel like things are going along well here and you're just wanting to take care. I feel like this is sort of the anchor card, but there's so much good around this that this is what's going to motivate you to seek enlightenment.